Hi guys, welcome to Becky B Tarot. So, just a quick video today. Today's video is about forgiveness. Now this is a big one. I'm just turning this down a little bit. Okay. Where do we start? I did a brief video regarding understanding that everybody and people work off pain, right? That's everybody, well, most people are functioning off pain and ego, and they're in their shadows and they don't know it, and most of their actions are just fear-based because of stuff, childhood trauma, stuff they haven't healed, right? And then you have to kind of round to the other side. Forgiveness is, I think, something you have to continuously work with and grow through throughout your whole life, you know. Time is certainly something that really is needed with forgiveness, because the longer the time, the more time you have to grow and get a different perspective regarding a situation. I think that's one of the main things about forgiveness, is getting a different perspective. You know, like if someone does something to you that breaks you, that's really hard, awful, heartbreak, something for you to deal with, it's really hard. And especially as everyone takes things differently, what someone might take personal, someone else might not so much, because it depends on you and your journey. And forgiveness is just, it's just something that's really hard, and it's about changing your perception. So someone hurts you, someone breaks your heart, and you're in that, and you sit in that, and you hate them, and there's rage, and there's this, and there's that, and it's very easy to just stay in that for the rest of your life, to never want to forgive someone. Sorry, I was laughing at sun love there. Or to struggle, because I've been in situations where I want the freedom, I want to be free from the pain, but I just can't. I just couldn't seem to forgive. No matter how hard I tried, no matter how hard I wanted to, I couldn't. It hurt me so much. So much, and it was like, no, I need to be free, and I worked and I healed, and I worked and I healed, and then it was just like, change of perspective. Rather than seeing it as someone hurt you, you have to definitely see it as a lesson. Would you be you now if that pain hadn't happened to you? That's a big one. Know that as well, that other people have pain. That's why they are hurting people, because they're running off their own pain and they're projecting it onto other people. That's changing your perception. It's not about you. It's not about you. Don't take it personally. It's not. It's about them. So the perception is a huge part of forgiveness, you know. This ain't a pity party. My videos aren't ever a pity party, but I always like to try and give examples. And there's plenty of people that had a lot worse and awful, shocking childhoods than I had, I'm sure. And again, not pity party, but I'm just trying to give you some kind of perspective on one angle of forgiveness. So my childhood was a bit fucked in lots and lots of ways. I was stuck in the pain and illusion for that for a very long time. I think only up until a couple of years ago, when I started going through my awakening and stuff, did I really start to see how it affected me, and what I was doing with my life, and how I was blocked off and stuck in that. And then only recently have I had breakthroughs regarding the pain, and just I've had big breakthroughs to stuff that's been stopping me. Even though I'd healed stuff and got my head around it in one way, there was still stuff in there that needed healing. It needed forgiveness, right? So again, my childhood wasn't amazing, but it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't great. I came out with lots of issues, like I'm sure many people. I'd say low level with neglect and abandonment issues and all sorts, but whatever. So anyway, so I carried that pain for a long time. And even when I thought I'd worked through stuff, I didn't. I still was angry. Because obviously most people anyway, when they suffer certain things in certain ways and have certain feelings, then when you have children, you can't understand. Because why are you that way? Why did I get that? When I have now my own creation, my own child, and I couldn't dream of doing that. So it's very easy to be stuck in that. But then, so the forgiveness is the perception, or to see that really they were in pain, their own pain, and they, I mean, especially one, has not healed at all, still sits in illusions, blocked off, will not reflect at all. No reflection work, never has done, never will, I don't think. Convinced that they are right, always right, and that, yeah, just out of fear of their own issues, right? But yeah, so the forgiveness came when I sat with it and I changed the perception of, but I don't understand how you, because I have it. No, it's because they're in their own pain. And unfortunately, people handle pain in different ways. People sit in their own illusions and function in certain ways. And people handle things differently, throw themselves into different things. You know, you can have, say, you have two married couples. This is nothing, I'm not being funny, but just say, what, I was going to say the dad. Right, whatever. So you have two married couples with a child. One of the people in the marriages cheats, has an affair, and leaves, right, for the other person. Now, these two people will both be in pain, both be in heartbreak, but they can handle it differently. One might be still going to work, still functioning, parenting the child, but might start going out more, start pumping money into how they look because they're actually broken and hurt and they feel that there's something wrong with them and they're not attractive. So what gets them off is if they work on their physical body and that, and so going out, they're craving attention from another person just desperate to find a spouse. They might have loads and loads of boyfriends or girlfriends all the time because they're just in that pain. Like, I wasn't good enough, chase, yeah? And another one might throw themselves into career and yeah, just pump, no going out, no nothing, just throwing themselves into, do you know what, fine, I'm gonna just make my shit. Like, they might pump into career and earn loads of money, but they still might not have worked on that emotional fulfillment, like having the emotional side of things healed. But they just pump and they go until God knows what age, just money, stacking. Now, these are just examples, but even though two people in the same position, they both handled it differently, yeah, completely different. But I would say it's very possible in both those situations for a child, the child in each one, to be kind of neglected, yeah? Because one just is going out, have craving, because they can't deal with their own issues, craving attention, craving going out, just doesn't feel good enough, so working on looks, and the child gets like brushed aside a bit. And then the other one is trying to make themselves feel whole by gaining money, gaining career, and the child still might get a bit neglected, right? These are just examples I'm trying to give you on how people function, how people take things differently, and how by opening your eyes and waking up to how people work can actually help free you, can help you forgive. It's not about you. Wake up, it's not about you. And when it is about you, you'll know, reflect, and you'll heal on it and you'll work through it and it'll be out. But it's not other people, it's people in their own pain. But you take it a certain way. Yeah, so it's just forgiveness as well. Like, things can happen to people that are truly awful, you know. And when I say forgive, it's not about going to that person and being like, I forgive you. I mean, if that's what you need. It's not about regaining, like, and being together in each other's lives. Forgiveness is about accepting the situation and not holding on to the pain or the anger, like not holding on to whatever that emotion is that you have about it. Forgiving is being able to accept it, see it, release it. You don't have to even incorporate the other person. Like, it's all about you. If that's what you're holding on to. So the second you free it for you, you're good, mate. You are now freeing up. You're working through things. Your soul's growing. You're now freeing up space for all positive that can come in. Yeah, so try to reflect, try to focus, try to see a different perception in order to forgive, because the only one that really hurts is you. People are off doing their own thing, living their own bullshit, like in their ego, in their pain, in other ways, but what you're concerned, your responsibility is you. So focus on you, healing you, reflecting, forgiving for you. You're not forgiving for them. You're not. You're forgiving for yourself to free up that for yourself. And like I said before in my other video, you know, if I can forgive my parents for the not great start off in life I had through the younger years, if I can forgive the person that really broke my heart, like actually broke me, I can forgive the father of my child who was abusive, like laid his hands on me, caused me trauma, like it was my son trauma. If I can forgive all of that, then so can you. You can forgive the people and the situations and the things. But again, it's not about them. Forgive for you. I promise you, not only will you feel so much better and free, some new positive stuff will come in the second you start that, the second you complete that, the second you jump that hurdle. Yeah, I send you so much love and light. Bye.